And the first battlefield of the war is upon us. We have entered the GameStop wars. um, so everybody knows GameStop. Well, if you don't know, but most people know GameStop. It's a corporation. It's going out of business. It's known for selling games and other like game comic related products in its store. A lot of used stuff, and it try to focus more on that than anything else. And it really went out of business. It's going out of business. It's not making any money. It's probably going to go the way of Blockbuster, where that shit's happening. But the damn stock wars are happening. Hedge funds, they try to like short sell GameStop stock by borrowing it from people and selling it, and then selling it higher, buying it back lower, and giving it back to people and making money off it and whatnot. And to prevent this, a Reddit post, and it united a bunch of people on both sides of the political spectrum all around the world into buying GameStop stocks, and holding on to them, and which has been raising the prices and whatnot. And it's resulted in these Wall Street billionaire hedge fund type people losing billions of dollars. It's up to a $70 billion loss. I mean, there's even a moniker going around. Like I've heard, "power to the players," or or "power to the stockholders." I've heard it like the hegemony. I've heard all kinds of things. The internet is a wonderful place. Sometimes it's scary, and sometimes it's a wonderful place. But this is just glorious. This is this is the free market working, and people like having their voices heard. But now they're stepping in to protect these hedge funds, like Robinhood and these apps. They started like canceling people's stock and stuff. Like, you can't sell, you can only buy. I mean, you can't buy, you can only sell because people were buying. And then they started short selling people's stock in these companies. There's a list of, like, Nokia was on it. But there's a list of these, because they started short selling these companies without people's permission, just selling their stock in these companies. Like, fuck you, Robinhood. You don't have, like, that's fucking bullshit. You don't have a right to manage people's shit like that. And that gonna end. But it's a game. We just call it GameStop wars because it sounds funnier. But like I said, there was more companies in this involved. But the market and the infrastructure in place to facilitate, even to facilitate the people trying to join the market or whatnot, it's manipulating everything against the people in favor of the fucking the hegemony, the Wall Street banksters. And that is fucking bullshit. This is basically Wall Street 2.0, the great GameStop was of 2021. And so far, the the the, the resistance fighters, they're winning. They're winning this battle. 70 billion lost. The attack on the financial wallet is going on, and it doesn't look like it's going to end. The line is holding strong. People, it's like, it's if they're resorting to selling people's stock purpose, like, the line is holding strong. People are still out there. Like, people are buying stock in GameStop to hold on to it, even though they might lose money. Just like, yeah, I'll lose $1,000, so you lose billions. Like, people are beginning to sacrifice their resources and time. Like, this is where the party truly begins. And this is the first war. This is like, we had the Stamp Act, or a couple like little like things that, like, political disputes that happen that leads up to wars or whatnot. This is the first one of the next American Revolution, the Great GameStop Wars of 2021, the GameStop Rebellion. Power to the players. No, I'm on Robinhood. I gotta find a better app. If anybody knows, let me know, because I don't want to participate in that bullshit. I want to put my investments off of Robinhood. Like, I know there got to be a way to do it, because I don't trust that shit. Because I don't want you to, like, if you're selling people, no, man, that's my shit. I tell you what to do, you do it for me. You don't just do it. I don't understand how we're allowing these corporations and these things to have this much control over people's lives. Like the hegemony is here. I was saying hegemony as the hegemony as a joke earlier, but the hegemony from the dystopian novels, it's here. It's really here, and they're working together. Big tech, Wall Street, the global corporatist establishment government. They're all working in tandem and to bend the American people over the table and proverbially fuck them in the ass with no lube. Like they're really trying to like tank the economy. The American people have lost their voice. They've lost their will to be heard. Their voice, their vote, it doesn't matter. What they want doesn't matter. They're going to be led by executive decree. Even Trump did a bunch of those. Like the Congress, it's too combative. It's too partisan, or it's juggling people and acting partisan to like keep control. However that works, it's lost. It's not doing. It's not governing. It's not leading. It's not representing us anymore. And when people lose the ability for their voices to be heard in the political world, that's when the party begins. That's when it really gets bad. And we're rapidly approaching that point if we're not there already. So it's gonna get bad. Like the party is gonna begin. We're gonna end up in a war. I think we can't avoid it anymore at this point. That's why the National Guard is still in D.C. Biden knows it. Trump, like, why he wasn't at the inauguration. He knew he'd get arrested. I don't know if he's going to lead the faction. I don't know what the war is going to look like besides the first volley, the GameStop rebellion. Join the resistance today. But from here, it's only going to keep escalating. It's going to keep escalating. It's going to keep escalating. It's going to keep escalating until people start killing people. And history shows that there's no avoiding this if we don't learn from history. We got to like do something different, something radically different. The status quo, it's not working for us anymore, and it's only making things worse. So it's time for some radical change.